are joined by U.S. Senator Jim Banks from Indiana. The newly elected senator began his term earlier this month. Thanks so much for joining us today. We appreciate
Good to be
that.
with you.
Yes. So you are no stranger to Washington, D.C., having served 4 terms in the U.S. House. But are you finding differences in the way things are done in the Senate compared to the House?
Well, there's one big difference, and that's the nomination process. So much of my time over the last 3 weeks in the Senate has been filled with meeting many of President Trump's nominees and then the confirmation hearings, like Pete Hegseth, who we confirmed to be the Secretary of Defense. This morning I met with another nominee for the Pentagon. I serve on the Senate Armed Services Committee. So I would say at this point, I'm learning the Senate rules and the Senate process, but the big difference would be the nominees.
All right, and as the junior senator from Indiana, what are your goals? So what do you hope to accomplish to help Hoosiers as well as the rest of the folks living here in the U.S.?
Well, this is an exciting time. President Trump back in the White House. Hoosiers overwhelmingly voted for President Trump in this last election. So from his agenda, from securing the border to being tough on China, saving the American economy and bringing good paying jobs back to places like Indiana. So it's a big agenda. It's an ambitious agenda, but it's an agenda that President Trump fought for successfully in his first 4 years and knows how to get America back on track. I fully support President Trump's agenda and will have his back to get it done. But we have a lot of work to do. Right now we're filling his cabinet by confirming his nominees. But as soon as they get to work, we have to start passing bills to back the president up and give him the resources that he needs, and that's been my focus.
And so when it does come to voting, kind of walk us through your thought process. Do you research a bill? Do you talk to your constituents? Do you talk to your party members? Just kind of tell us how you decide whether you're going to vote yes or no on a bill.
Well, it's very simple for me. And one difference between the House and the Senate, in the House, I had a voting card that I put in a machine and I pushed a yes or no button. On the Senate floor, I give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But when I give that thumbs up, I'm always mindful that I'm putting Indiana and America first in everything that I vote for. And for me, that's really simple. I mean, from securing the border and stopping drugs from flowing into our country to being tough on China, President Trump is going to institute very strong tariffs on countries that take advantage of America, and I'll have an opportunity to vote for bills that back him up and support him in doing that. Always putting America first. That's very simple for me. I don't have to think that hard about it. If a bill puts America first and Indiana first, I'm going to vote for it.
And for people here in the southern part of Indiana who may not be familiar with you right now, what would you like them to know about you?
Well, it's the honor in my life to serve our whole state, our great state in the United States Senate. I'm a dad of 3 girls. I grew up in a small town just outside of Fort Wayne. This is the greatest country in the history of the world, and we have a duty to keep it that way. I grew up in a trailer park. I've lived the American dream, the son of a factory worker, and to be a United States Senator for Indiana, it's an incredible honor. I don't take it lightly. I'm brand new to the job. I hope I can do it for a while, and I intend to do everything that I can to save this country and move it forward and make sure that we pass this country on to our kids and grandkids better than what we found it.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much, Senator Banks, for joining us.
Thank you.